Hello there. Ex-Finance Minister Rishi Sunak is the favorite for the post of Prime Minister. But a dangerous rival set course for London on Saturday. In the race to succeed outgoing Prime Minister Liz Truss, a favorite is emerging within the Tory group. According to British media, ex-Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak was the first possible candidate who could rally the necessary number of supporters among the Tory MPs. I told you that in several videos already. To run for the top job, candidates need the backing of at least 100 MPs. And nominations can still be received until this afternoon. These are difficult times and we need leadership up to the task, so I support Rishi, said former Vice Premier Dominic Raab. Sunak has a clear plan to restore financial stability to the UK and regain confidence in the UK and the economy after the financial market chaos. And you have to be honest, he warned of Truss plans in the last contest. Many credit Sunak with repeatedly warning of the very chaos that Truss unleashed on the financial markets with her economic policies during the election campaign against her a few weeks ago. Sunak was already the group's favorite in the House of Commons when he ran to succeed Boris Johnson, but he was defeated by Truss in the party's grassroots vote. Truss resigned on Thursday as the shortest ever prime minister after her economic policies proved untenable and she lost two key cabinet mates, or ever since 1834. The party has announced an accelerated procedure so that it should be clear by Friday at the latest who will be at the head of the British government in the future, although I still think the democratic thing would be elections. The most dangerous rival for Sunak is the scandal-plagued Boris Johnson, who left office just a few weeks ago. Johnson returned to London with his family from a shortened vacation in the Caribbean on Saturday and is said to be raring to go as a candidate, according to allies. I haven't had confirmation when I'm filming, though. A statement from himself was eagerly awaited at this weekend. On Saturday afternoon, a source close to Johnson said he had the 100 supporters needed. Up until then, however, far fewer had known about it publicly. Public supporters of the Bring Back Boris project include some cabinet members such as Brexit hardliner Jacob Rees-Mogg. They are calculating that only Johnson, as a gifted campaigner, could free the Conservative Party from the quagmire of catastrophic poll numbers. Yeah, but he started to bring them in there. They seem to have very short memories. However, the numerous scandals hang after Johnson and could even be responsible for his political knockout. Because there are concerns, an investigation is currently underway into whether Johnson lied to Parliament in the Partygate affair. If the relevant committee concludes that this was the case, Johnson could even lose his seat as MP. Even old allies like the Telegraph editor Charles Moore wrote in a comment that now is not the time for Boris. It's too early for a comeback. Now Rishi Sunak has to ensure order. Ex-Brexit Minister and former Johnson confidant David Frost also joined the Sunak camp. TV presenter Andrew Neil wrote in the Daily Mail that it was time the Tories put the interest of the country before those of their party. Meanwhile, the idea that Johnson is viewed by some Tories as a serious alternative just goes to show how very large sections of the party have lost their senses, he said. Third in the race is Minister Penny Mordaunt, responsible for parliamentary issues, who officially announced her candidacy on Friday. According to British media accounts, Mordaunt is far behind Sunak and also Johnson in terms of public support. If more than two candidates receive the necessary support from 100 MPs, the circle should be reduced when voting in the parliamentary group. If there are two finalists after that, the party base can vote in an online vote during the week. Otherwise, the decision could be made earlier. If there's only one, he's elected. The opposition is now vehemently demanding an immediate new election, but the ruling Tory party has the upper hand and can relatively freely determine the date for the next election, by early 2025 at the latest. A new election is therefore considered unlikely for the time being, although with two consecutive outgoing prime ministers, it would be the most democratic thing to do. I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.